Hi, welcome to Turn Right Machine Works. My name is Keith. We have a phenomenal day here on the first day of 2012, and I've been looking for this opportunity to go ahead and have all my pre-prepped metal work fit to the chassis of this air compressor. And I'm going to go ahead and get this started and get all the components together, and then lift this off the top, up over the top of this thing, and then bring it inside to finish doing the shelves and the wheel wells and all that stuff inside. So I'll give you a look around here, and this is what we got going on today on this beautiful day. No wind, nice and warm. I think we're getting up to about 44 today. You can see, I mean, it's just sweatshirt over your flannel, over your long johns, over your tank top, you know. Besides that, you know, it's pretty warm out here. All right. We pulled the air compressor up here with our rider tractor, and we got the panels fit. We've been fitting these in when the thing's inside our shelter, and we got all the pieces cut, and now it's time to go ahead and get everything tacked together. I like the rosette weld along the angles there. That really sets it off. Down inside at the bottom here, well, it's kind of dark. I don't know if you're going to get a good look at that. There you go. We had to replace the lower 4 inches of the support for the radiator because the radiator was actually hanging, actually the shroud was hanging on the fan blade, and it had skipped every one of them. So this thing was really rotten. Let's see if we can get down here on this other side. Yeah, there we go. And of course down in there, you know, you can see we came up about 8 inches, so we got a nice lap and new bolts. All right, and we're clamped up here now, and then along these edges here we did our rosettes on the inside, so we can get in there and we can tack this side on. And there's the side that's going to be on the passenger side there. We tack these into position, these rails here, and so the inside of the box itself, the inner wall here, is all set and ready to go. Now we're going to go for the end. Okay, to get rid of the warpage and make sure that we got each one of these rosette welds here, we had to put a couple clamps on here, and this is all squared off to the bottom. And like I said, both of these inner walls right here, they're set. Now we're going to go for each end plate, and then we're going to go for the 2 side panels. And we're going to start in the middle, and we're going to work our way out each side. I came around here to the shady side so we can get a good view here, because with all the lighting the same way, we get to We'll get the look inside here a little better. Sunshine, man, really destroys video. So rosette weld tacking is basically how I got this thing held together. The inner wall is all set up with these brackets. All they are is a blade with a notch, the right thickness for this material, and I got 3 of them along the side, and that supports there. That's going to get welded. This is where it was welded before, but they got some cleanup to do on here, so I'm making this thing so that it's going to come off. I'm going to finish welding the entire thing. I'm going to give them both pieces. They can clean up the chassis to mount this on and do the final little welds. There's also bolt sections, and bolt here to the side of the radiator, and now you can see a little better shot there of the replacements that I've had to do at the bottom of the housings for the radiators. Here's the other gussets. Now the breather lines come through here. I got those off because if we're going to slide this off and they'd be in the way. The curve or the angle on the side came out real nice. That's where the breather is for the engine, and the other side is the breather for the pump itself. You can see the radiator now has got uniform clearance all the way around, and you know, we're not gonna be digging into that no more. Of course, the rear bumper bolts on through those bolt holes there, and I got new bolts and standoffs, and I've straightened out the bumper, so that's ready to go. Same thing here. Now we do have the oil expansion tank here and cooler for the pump itself. So it's a little closer, but I still got those same 3 locks right there. And you can see I had to come all the way up the side. This was all extremely corroded. Redo those holes so that it mounts and holds this right. Now the gauge mounts there with those 2 screws there, and then the original one had a bracket. I can't point with the finger on the camera. Okay, there you go. Well, I did it. We actually were blessed with this high pressure right between the two storms. We're going to be getting socked with rain throughout tonight, probably some wind. We're going to be dropping down to like 20 by Wednesday. It should be our high. So we timed it just right. We got this inside. I can finish up these boxes here so we can do measurements and run the plasma cam and everything else. You know, for the first day of the year, we have, the wife and I have a saying, whatever you do the first day is going to be your trend for the rest of the year. And today I felt like I made some money, and I got a project done. So that's setting the trend of what I want this year to be. Get her done.